All right, so we've got two more videos. We're gonna stop here and then finish the last ones on the last page. So, all right, June 21st, paid hoops, the assistant, 40 hours of work. We've seen this one. So what are we gonna do? We are going to debit, and because we're gonna run out, I'm gonna start not leaving a line. And what day was that again? Oh goodness. All right. So on the 21st. So on 6/21, we've got salary expense again, debit 400, credit cash. Same transaction every single time an employee works. What are we going to do? We are going to be debiting salary expense for 400 and crediting cash if we actually paid them cash. All right. And then on June 22nd, receive the utility bill. So we must have used utilities. That is utility expense. It's not due for 15 days. We haven't paid it yet. So on June 22nd, we're going to record a debit to utility expense. Utility expense. And we are going to credit accounts payable. Now, make sure we get the right amount in there. And I have apparently a short-term memory today. What was our amount? June 22nd, 280. All right, so debit 280. Utility expense, credit AP for 280. So here is my utility expense for 280 and credit AP for 280. All right. So now we've got receiving payment from one of the hockey coaches that we already billed. Now, some students want to record more revenue. Don't do that, right? We've already billed these coaches for revenue already generated. And so on June 23rd, I just want you to take a look here. Remember, we had recorded this accounts receivable balance right here. So what we're saying is half of that has been paid. So our credit needs to be to AR because what do we have left? Only 1,000 to be paid to us, okay? So if we credit AR, we're going to debit cash. So when we record the journal entry on 6/23, we're going to debit cash for the $1,000 payment, and we are going to credit AR to reduce the balance of AR owed to us. All right. So that was on June 23rd. Now on June 24th, what's happening? Found a customer job, build them 4,300. Okay, so if we build them, remember, we're going to use that accounts receivable. Don't use cash if we haven't collected cash. So on June 24th, debit AR for 4,300 and credit revenue, or in our case, consulting fees for 4,300. Again, we've earned revenue. Why? Because we performed the service. So there's our 4,300. And then our accounts receivable, since we have some more activity here, let's stick that in there for 4,300. Okay. All right. And then the last transaction before we go to the last page, June 25th, paid the bill for the computer purchased on June 1. So if we look at that June 1 journal entry, the computer was right here, $900. We're paying for that. That went to AP. So we're only debiting AP for the 900 and crediting cash. So on June 25th, debit AP for 900. We just paid for the computer. I don't know why we didn't pay for the supplies too, but debit AP for 900 and credit cash for 900 because we went ahead and paid that off. So up here, we are going to debit AP for 900 and credit cash for 900. All right, make sure you're feeling okay with those journal entries before we watch the last video. Good job. We're almost done, everybody.